This week we got a lot of Pokemon card announcements, so let's look at some Pokemon card news. So welcome back everyone for a Pokemon news installment. There was a lot announced once again last week, so there is so much to talk about. And remember, this Friday is the release of the Mega Dream EX set in Japan. It is coming out on November 28th, and I am so excited. Make sure you come back because we will have at least one full unboxing of that, as well as a giveaway in that video. But with that said, now being 5 days away, we have the full card list. And as you can see, there are a ton of cards, including some amazing EXs that we've already seen up to this point, as well as Pikachu, so you can imagine that there will be a wild Pikachu. There's also a new Mewtwo with a cool design. This looks really, really cool. There is also my favorite, Misdreavus. For anyone that doesn't know, Misdreavus is my favorite Pokemon. I love her, I really do. But there's a lot of cards, including old and new cards, and I am so excited. There is the new Mega Horluchi EX, which is pretty cool too. There's also looking at the Mega Scrafty EX. There's also some throwbacks to Pheasantipity. The list just goes on and on and on. As I say, this set has almost 200 cards in the base set, let alone anything on top of that. So I'm really, really happy that we finally have this list. But one more interesting announcement that came from the Pokemon Company, we saw that they have additional parallels this year, all with different Pokeballs. But this year, they also now have a Rocket parallel rare. Okay. I'm going to assume that the R is only on Team Rocket Pokemon, but can you imagine if every single card had at least one variant of every parallel? That would be ridiculous. I am confident that is not the case, but it's kind of cool to see that they are not just using Pokeballs, they now have this Rocket parallel. But one official piece of news that we got from the Pokemon Company directly is this amazing art rare Psyduck. This looks so pretty. The artist is Rend, and Rend has done a ton of great art for the Pokemon card game so far, but this is beautiful. And this is card 199 out of 193. And just as a reminder, there are a ton of additional rarities on top of the base set. So you're going to have art rares, there's probably going to be about 20 of them. You're also going to have special art rares, so there's probably going to be another 20 of those too. You're also going to have the new Mega Attack rares. You're also going to have the Mega Ultra rares. There is a lot of stuff to collect, so this is a big set, but I am very excited. And then one more card that isn't actually official, so this might be a spoiler, and I don't know if it is true or not, is this Cynthia Spiritomb card. This looks pretty cool, and I think it is beautiful. There is no official confirmation that this is real or not, but if it is, what a beautiful card. But make sure you come back later this week, because as I say, we've got a full unboxing, and I am very excited to show you what pulls we get. In related news, we also got the announcement of a lot of Pokemon card related products, including deck boxes, binders, sleeves, all kinds of stuff. So let's take a look at some of the items. So first off, we have Pokemon card sleeves. This is adorable. It is such a cute sleeve. We also have the brand new Mega Dragonite, and it's so cool that this finally has a Pokemon card. There is also Pikachu sleeves. These are interesting, simple, and very, very cute. There is also an Iris and Haxorus sleeve set, and there is also N with no hat on his head, which looks really weird, with a Zekrom and a Reshiram. These are retailing at about 700 to 900 yen at the Pokemon Center online, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. In addition, we have 3 deck boxes. There is the N with Reshiram and Zekrom, as well as the same Mega Dragonite that we saw earlier. This is very cool, and it goes all the way around the box, probably with some clouds on the back. I don't actually know what the back looks like, I'm guessing. And then we have this very interesting Pikachu one. This is also very cute with the many faces of Pikachu. And the good news on these are all retailing at 500 yen, so they are the same price everywhere you go. There is also a long storage box where you can store your Pokemon cards. This is retailing at 660 yen. And we also have a couple of binders. We have a 4-page card binder. They've been doing these a little bit more recently for some reason. I personally don't like the smaller binders, but you can get this, as well as the same Pikachu motif binder, which allows you to have 9 cards in the binder. So yeah, pretty cool. And you can also get refill sheets for both Mega and also for Pikachu. So there's a lot of choice. And then finally, there are 2 Playmats also releasing on that day. First one is the Pikachu one. This is very cute, very adorable. And the second one is the N with Reshiram and Zekrom. This is also a stunning playmat. I'm very tempted to get this for my backgrounds, but I already have too many playmats. And as you can see, the playmats are retailing for about 3,000 yen each. Now, there are 2 points related to the Pokemon Center on release date. The first one is actually related to the Pikachu goods that are on the screen. These Pikachu goods are available in actually a lot more places than the Pokemon Center. Currently, they're already for sale on amazon.co.jp. You can also find them on Rakuten, and I am confident that you will be able to find these in most card shops in Japan that handle Pokemon cards. For everything else, they are exclusive to the Pokemon Center, which is where the second bit of news comes in. Now, the reality of the Pokemon card game these days is that no matter where you go, it is difficult to get Pokemon cards from any country, and that is no exception in Japan. Basically, release day is going to be very tough to get packs, boxes, or anything. But there are some places that you might be able to get packs. For example, convenience stores often start selling things from about 10 o'clock. But the Pokemon Center, to go on the day to buy Pokemon card goods, these specific goods, including this set, is a lottery only. And you can only enter that lottery through the application Line. Line is a little bit like WhatsApp in Japan. So yeah, it's the only way you can apply. And if you do go into the store, you are only limited, or you are only allowed to buy 2 packs of the Mega Dream EX set, which is stupid. 2 packs. That feels like it is not worth it at all. If you win the lottery, only you can go in. You can't also take someone else in with you. It's only you. That's just tough. It really is. But if you are looking to enter that, please look for the lottery link so that you can enter that for a chance to go into the store on the Friday or the Saturday. Anyway, there is a lot of great goods coming on release day. Now, one big piece of English Pokemon card news, we have the announcement of the brand new Mega Evolution Ascended Hero set. And this is basically a combination of the Japanese Mega Dream EX and the Start Deck 100 together to create a 300 card set, almost, with loads of cards. This is basically going to be very similar to Prismatic Evolutions that released earlier this year, and there is so much to talk about. Now first, we're going to take a look at the pack art, and just take a look at this image for a second, and then take a look at this image, and then back to this image, and then this image, and then back to this image. Can you see any difference? I can. There is a Mega Charizard Y on this pack. Basically, there is no Start Deck 100 coming to the West. They're instead having that Mega Charizard Y release in this set. And it's so weird that they've taken away the Mega Horlucha and the Mega Electros. I mean, I think they look kind of cool on this pack. But of course, it's the West, and the West loves Charizard. So this is the new pack art for the West. But with all of that aside, let's take a look at some products. We firstly have the Elite Trainer box. This has the Mega Dragonite EX on the front, and I love the color theme here. This is so cool and so vibrant. This is going to be releasing like most ETBs, where you're going to have 9 packs of the set. There's also going to be a coin, which looks really cool. There's going to be sleeves. There's also going to be a promo card. There is a lot of cool stuff in here. And then, if you are the lucky person to get into the queue, or you don't get kicked out of the Pokemon Center queue, there is a Pokemon Center version of this. This one has more packs. There are 11 packs in here, and the addition is that there is a special Pokemon Center stamped promo. This promo looks wild. This is actually releasing as an art rare in English, but everything that has Pokemon Center written on it just seems to massively bump up the price of cards these days. It's just wild, it really is. But anyway, you're going to get 2, so you get the Pokemon Center one and the normal one. If you just get a normal ETB, you get one with no stamp. It's still just as good. But the Elite Trainers are actually the second release of this product next year. These are coming out on February 20th. But there are 3 products releasing on January 30th. The first one is this 2-pack blister with a Larry coin and a promo card. Now, it doesn't show you what the promo card is, but I'm going to guess it's going to be Larry's something. It'd be kind of cool to see Larry as a trainer in a trainer's Pokemon. So this is one product, as well as the first tech sticker set with this very cute Charmander and a very cool Mega Charizard Y sticker. This has 3 packs in it, which is also similar to the Mega Gengar one, which has a Mega Gengar sticker, and it also has a Ghastly card in it. So very cool. February 20th also shows the release of 5 brand new mini tins. So each tin has 2 packs of cards in it, and these are adorable. They look so much like the Pokemon Go ones, again with the coloring of the blue and the green, but these are so cute. So there is Pikachu and Tepig. Look how adorable that is. There's also a Riolo and a Darumaka, so very cute too, although that Riolo looks like it's going to attack. There's also Clefairy and Chikorita. At first I thought they were shady characters in the background, but they're actually trees. There is also Zora and the Cramorant. Cramorant is such a weird Pokemon. I mean, Yeah, how is that even a Pokemon? And then there is Togepi and Totodile, so the two Toad Pokemon names. These are also releasing on February 20th. And then on March 20th, there is the release of 2 premium poster collections. The first one is Lucario. This has 8 packs in it, as well as an amazing Mega Attack Rare Mega Lucario EX. God, that's a mouthful. That is such a cool card, and that's actually releasing as a Mega Attack Rare in the Japanese set. So yeah, you can actually get your hands on that card relatively easily if you can get this. But the one I want is the Gardevoir one. This is also releasing on the same day. I love Gardevoir. She is my number 2, so I really want to get one of these. But this is also super cool. And then finally on April 24th, we have the release of the Ascended Heroes Booster Bundle, which has 6 packs of cards in it, which also looks super cool. What I like about the West releases for these sets is that they are split over different dates, which makes it a little bit easier for people to get them. The problem is scalpers are probably still going to go out and try and buy up everything, but it does give a little bit more opportunity for reprints of previous stuff to come out, but also for there to just be kind of like different releases over time. Anyway, this set looks amazing, and I guarantee that it is going to be a hard one to get, but I also guarantee that it is one people are going to love a lot. But guys, that is basically it for Pokemon news this week. There was so much stuff, and this week is going to be a big week for the Pokemon card game in Japan. I am super excited for Mega Dream EX to come out. Don't forget as well, in December there is the release of the Start Deck 100, where there's probably going to be over 100 decks releasing. We saw a leak of a Golden Charizard Y card, and I don't know if it is actually one coming out or not, but if that's not releasing in Mega Dream EX because there is no Charizard Y in that set, then I'm guessing that one of the Start Deck 100s has that in there in Japanese, so yeah, that's going to be a tough one to get. But make sure you come back Friday so that you can see our unboxing and so you can enter our giveaway. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please do give us a like, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you for even more Pokemon content coming very soon. Thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! And I just remembered that there's a Lilia in this set, which makes me think that there's going to be some special art rare for that too. This set is going to be crazy.